Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm just coming to you today with a quick little review of a product that I bought. Um, I'm probably going to do it in two stages again. First stage is going to be introducing you to the product, the manufacturer, or the company that sells it. As far as the manufacturer, I'm not sure that the company that sells it manufactures it. I think they're just like an import export company. They're kind of like Harbor Freight or Northern Tools or something. They sell a little bit of everything. They're like if Harbor Freight, Northern Tools, and Walmart went in together because they sell everything from literally like I think I seen a meat slicer on there, no joke. But they're called Vevor or Vevor. I'm probably saying it wrong. It's a Vevor. So I bought this thing for like $39 and some change, which to me really isn't bad to try. Not that if you bought $100 one or $200 one, I think they're even more expensive than that. But baseline $100 to $200 one, that it wouldn't be good, and if you didn't like it, you couldn't send it back. But I figured, what the heck, for the price, of course, I'll try it. I don't need a big 6 foot whip on this thing. I know the more expensive ones, you can smack trees and you can do this and you can do that with them, but I'm not really trying to do that because I have seen where some of the really expensive ones, you smack it around enough and it ends up going out. Because the diodes, just from electrical experience, diodes and stuff are really sensitive, especially the impact. But let's see, let's get right into this here. So, it comes really, really, really well packaged. Um, for the size of the box. I hate ordering something and they send it, which I know Amazon does it, but they try to do it mostly in multiple orders. But sometimes, like, I ordered a screen protector for my phone, a 2 pack, and they sent it in a box that was big enough to put tennis shoes in and just wrapped it in bubble wrap. And yes, they were broke when they arrived. But their stellar customer service, of course, sent me a replacement out and a return label, of course, to send them back. Um, Sorry about that side story. But for the packaging, I don't like buying something and then thinking that I paid 20% more just for over packaging. So this is what you get. It is a 3 foot wand. It's pretty basic. It's just like if you wanted to make one, it is just the diode strip. The only thing I see that could possibly be a problem is it's not wrapped. So I don't know if it'll do 360 degrees a lot, but I would say that it's bright enough that it would, you probably wouldn't be able to tell that bad. It does come with a cap. Yes, I pulled the cap off and it is sealed on the top. Does not mean anything with moisture though. Moisture will get in anywhere. So it comes with a really neat remote. Comes with instructions. I will probably just leave all of this in this bag, as I'm weird like that, and I keep all my remotes in bags or Ziploc bags, even my winch remote. Even though you can drop it in the water and it won't hurt it, I still have it in a Ziploc bag. So, comes with a flag. Unlike the higher price competitors, it does not have the free swivel kind of mount. This actually covers part of the light. Um, I don't, I wouldn't foresee it being an issue, but then again, like my son said, it covers that much of the light. So I'll probably just zip tie it to to the outside of it like that. Or I might just put the flag somewhere else. Let's see. This is the length of wire that it gives you. I would say it is probably 5 to 6 feet. And it does come with a little RF box. Now, this thing doesn't really look like it would be too greatly waterproof, as you can tell where the lid is pressed on. So it is not a completely sealed box. I will probably get a little redneck and rub some silicone all the way around that, like just put some on my finger and just fill that in. And then I'm going to try and keep it, out of the way of the power washer and out of the way of any submersion or splash. Uh, you know, Probably tuck it up under the seat or something like that. But it does come with a decent little quick connect or connection point, if you can see. Let me get out of the sun a little bit here for you. All right, so got a little O-ring, standard 4-pin connector. You screw this on to tighten it down. I figure I will probably pack that full of some dielectric grease, of course. But needless to say, a good little disconnect. At least it's not like 2 butt connectors. I've seen some that is literally just pull apart butt connectors like you would buy in a universal connector kit from like AutoZone. Another cool thing, of course, 360 degrees of movement, whether that matters or not. But another thing is it is a quick connect, which I actually like. And I don't know if mostly the premium brands come with it, because I see where they sell these separately from whips. I've researched and I've looked at basically every company that you can think of, which is how I ran across this one. I was just like, hey, bored in the bed one night. I'm going to see what these things cost and see if there's different sizes, different quality, and stuff of that nature. So, pretty neat. Snaps right back in. The flexibility for 3 feet, to me, that is really good. Now, will it bend all the way over and touch the ground? No, it will not bend all the way over and touch the ground, which is why I'm not going to have it sticking, 5 or 6 feet up above my ride. So, my son had a really good idea. Get y'all out of the sun. My son had a really good idea of putting it in the center. If you see right there, there's 1, 2, 3, and then there's 3 on the other side, with the one being in the center right there. I tried that, but unfortunately it was hitting the roof. And then I've got this big old honking case right here. Tote, excuse me, because I carry all kinds of stuff. But luckily, Polaris makes these. I can't really. Let's see if we can get down there and see the hole in it. Yep, maybe. Oh, there we go. You can see my finger. So, just so happens, this is the same diameter as this. And it literally fits all the way down in there. And I'm going to try and see if I can get you to where you can see where I'm talking about, where it comes through. Right there. Yep. So I was thinking probably a washer and maybe just a piece of PVC that's slightly larger than the diameter of that nut, because there's barely any play. Or maybe just some washers. And then I was thinking, because the connector, I'll show you here in just a second, the connector is stuck in between the base of the whip and the bottom of this. So I was thinking of just using maybe a step bit or even a paddle bit, because it's plastic. And I got paddle bits on lock for days due to construction. So drill a hole in there that is the same diameter of this. So again, it's not rubbing around in there. And that's a pretty, you can see right there already, That's a pretty gnarly bend on that. And I would like it to be up under here. I'd like my connection to be in this hollow area in here, so it's away from getting sprayed with water and stuff like that. And then it drops it down perfect. And I'll show you what I mean. So if I catch anything, it is literally just going to be on the tip of that. And I am going to probably Gorilla Glue that down so a tree limb don't come, rub it and pop off the top. But if you see, it is just barely enough above the roof line that I'm not too worried about something really snagging it. But if you were to mount it up here, if you see, it sticks up a good 8 to 10 inches above there. So that's mounted on the flat part of the bed side, I guess you could say. But if you drop it down in the hole, it brings it down. It's sticking up maybe, I don't know. Let's see, there's the roof line. So, man, I mean, from here, just looking through the camera, probably 3 inches or so. So I'm not too worried about if something was to snag it on the top instead of snagging it in the middle. I feel like if something snagged it in the middle, it's going to break down here a whole lot easier. I feel like up here there's more, I guess, restraint. I don't know. I'm not a whip connoisseur. So, like I said, if I did say I'm going to do this in 2 parts. Let me spin you around here. I'm going to do this in 2 parts, of course, because I'm not snazzy enough to do the editing now. I will. I say it every video. I will, I promise. So once I get this installed and get it powered up, I might actually wait till this evening to do the video, which is not too much, longer from now. Y'all won't notice the difference because it'll be uploaded. I'll have both videos uploaded tonight, of course. So like I said, hopefully it works for a while. I'll probably do like another review after a couple of rides. Like once I put it through some abuse, if I'm not mistaken, it was 30 days for the warranty. Most places are 30, 60, 90. That's the way I see it. I will read a little bit more. Like I said, it was just a spontaneous purchase just because the price, just to try it out. And the fact that I actually looked it up and I couldn't make one cheaper myself. Mostly with a remote. I could make one cheaper myself if I put it on a toggle switch, or if I bought like the ones that go in your bedroom or around your TV and just wrapped it around a piece of 1/2 inch PVC pipe. That was going to be my go-to, and then maybe buy a bottle of resin and dip it in there, like some clear resin, which may be another route I go versus spending $200 on a whip. So I'll get back with y'all here shortly. I am going to install this thing, get it up and going, and I will be back with y'all later.